Alright, Fox, how's it going? So, when you look at the back of your board, you've got two sets of jumper areas. You got one up top, one down bottom. Now, if you notice up here, this one says ones. That's the middle position. I didn't mean to zoom in there. Can be a little funny sometimes. Okay, there we go. So you've got the ones position, you got the tens position down here, and you've got the hundreds position, which is, I believe, just 3 and H, although H2 might be one as well. Alright, so down here, you'll notice that you have a line going across here from nothing to 0 and an L. And then down this way, you have nothing to 0 and an H. Okay, up here it says normal. Over here it says turbo. Okay, so what this means is it's like a matrix. So you need to find, for example, the ones position. That would be the one on the right. The tens position would be the one in the middle. The hundreds position would be the one on the left. So say you want to change the last digit. Okay, earlier we set it up so it would be an 8 or a 3. So you'd look under normal, and you have your 8 right there. And then for turbo, 3. So you come down here to where 8 and 3 match, and those would be the jumpers you need to set for the tens position, or the ones position. So 3A, 3B, 3C, 3D, 1E, 1F, 3G. And you come up here, if you want to set it in the ones position, you just put a jumper where those two things match. So for 8 and 3, let's start with 3A. So you look, there's a 3 and an A right next to each other. So you'd put a jumper on 3A, just like that. And you'd go through the same for your tens position, which would be your middle digit. So say, you wanted a 3 and nothing. So you'd go down to turbo 3 with nothing for normal mode. And that would be 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, and 2G. So you'd come up here and you would find 2A, which is right there. You'd find 2B, which is right there. You'd find 2 and D, which is right there. 2 and E, which would be right here. There's an E and a 2. They don't have to be in that order. As long as there's an E and a 2, it's happy. And then 2G, which would be over here, G and 2. So that would be a 3 for turbo mode and a nothing for normal mode. I hope that explains it, so you can try putting some different digits on there if you wanted to, set it for 33 megahertz. Normal and 133 turbo. Now, it doesn't specify this hundreds position. I know that putting it on 3 and H gives you your number 1. I'm going to guess that putting it on H and 2 will have you have no 1 in normal mode and a 1 in turbo mode, although I could be wrong there. It also might be 1 and 2 down here. So I would try moving your jumper from 3H to H2 and to 2-1 and see how it works when you press and unpress the turbo button. And I'd also try just having it off completely. Having it off completely will probably keep it off at all times though. So hopefully that explanation makes sense to you, and hopefully that'll help you out.